Recording has started. There we are. Sorry, I have to adjust my seat. So I went back and, yeah, I made sure I got a better ranking on the date. I managed to get an S ranking this time. Sorry, having supper. Alright. So yeah, I've got the wiki up. That should help me get through this thing. I actually want to try and get this right. Alright. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. Oh my god, this is exactly me. That is creepy. There we go. Seriously, that is really creepy. The nice mail person slides a couple letters and a large yellowish envelope. And a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get in. No, for them to get in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Man, I am just really messing my worst today. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She goes to the door. I have something for you. Oh. Oh. Okay, just thought you want this big old envelope we got from HIA.
Alright.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Yeah.
I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me yet and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. Come on, please let my daughter be accepted.
Huh.
And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. Oh, honey. It's okay if you didn't.
Hey!
Oh! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god. I really can't... Oh wait, whoops. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to. But I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough. Let's see. It'll be tough, but I know we're gonna make it work. Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want.
We got this.
Oh no. Oh, that's cool. One sec. So I'll save. I'm gonna quickly go to the title and adjust the. Just gonna adjust the volume. There we are. And I walk along the bayside, tearing into our wrap burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
Alright.
Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HA. But I wish she wouldn't do it between the bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a longtime friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about a new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. I'm actually looking to find... Actually, you know what? I'm going to look for the soundtrack right now on my Spotify. Aww. It sucks. This is a really good song. Carl ruled. Oh boy. I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. What? No.
Mm.
I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it.
Huh.
I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. My eyes immediately well up with tears.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. And I hope you know how important you are to me. It's too late, honey. It's happening. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. That was sweet.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright. Oh! I should probably just... Yeah, I'm just gonna mute the mic when I'm eating. Sorry. Alright. Sorry for that. Ow, my back. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere. I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. I turn around. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. Kind of sore.
Oh.
Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here. Are you allowed to say that? You know, Thank God. I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery.
Hmm?
Uh, Alright. Looks like I'm... Okay. I need to check the location. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Huh. I have no idea what I'm in for.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Ah.
Huh.
Um. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry, just opening a can of brisk. Need something to drink. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near Joseph. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. Also, dude's married. I'm not going to date him.
Ah.
Thanks, Hugo.
Hmm.
We'll leave the first gallery. Walk a few minutes before we reach another one. Sorry, anyways. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure. Hang on the walls. Oh no, that one's a tree. Like this one here. I guess it's supposed to be like a river? Lake.
Oh.
What am I looking at here?
Hey.
That would make sense. I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. Everything is butts. What the hell? Oh, God. I would say it's a metaphor for the human condition. It seems to be an attempt to visually represent a universal experience. With pleasure. Just kidding. It's a butt. Are you kidding me? I could just be an asshole and just say everything's a butt. With pleasure. These vivid, simple forms communicate a solemnity, yeah, that's betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which, in a way, speaks to the essential nature of human experience. The scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of the pre-Oedipal consciousness. It's a butt. Motherfuck! Are you kidding me? We do all that and it just comes back to, it's a butt. Why? Why would we go through all that if it's just going to end with, it's a butt?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay away from you, Joseph. Just going to scoot the mouse over this way. That made me really uncomfortable. Just the sound.
Ah.
Wow. How do you figure that?
Hmm?
Oh. Damn it.
Hmm.
We walk around the gallery, sampling more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses to not let their work be defined by what's the word? Realism? Realism. I was looking at one of the paintings. A patron. Fuck's sakes. I don't care about the pain train. I gotta look into getting the sound turned off. At least for now. Oh, I'll figure that out next time. I was looking at one of the paintings. A patron scoffs loudly. I could do that.
Ah.
What?
Oh.
The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him.
Ah.
Oh no, Hugo. Okay, so he's got a bit of a short temper. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point.
Hmm.
Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket.
Eh.
We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. Wait, where's Joseph? Don't do that! I swear to God, if it's butts, I'm gonna smack you.
Ah. Hey.
Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actually wine and cheese.
Hey.
Is it gonna be any weirder than this art? Sorry. They got a bit of a cold.
Eh.
Damien, Hugo, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us.
Lawrence of Arabia!
Did they say Lords of Arabia or Lawrence of Arabia? Whatever. So, quick question.
Oh.
What is happening?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense. What does it mean?
Huh.
Fear of existence. What do you think they're trying to say?
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
I swear to God. Damien flexes him. Sorry, Damien fixes him with a hard stare. He's not the only one. I'm really not liking you, asshole. These two I'm actually liking. Damien made a bit of a bad first impression, but he's grown on me.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew, I think I'm all arted out. We all decide to walk home together.
Hmm?
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac. Tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I did not need to say that out loud or in my head. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun.
Hmm?
Oh.
Is it a menthalor? I'm gonna fucking look it up. Okay, I guess it... Oh, here we are. Oh. A menthaler. Thank you. A nice menthaler, perhaps.
Hmm.
Oh.
Really?
Hmm. Um.
Hmm. Food artistry, landscapes, tasteful nudes of the artist. I'd honestly have to go with landscapes. I always loved doing landscapes as a kid. I did do a personal portrait once, but it took me quite a while to get it right. Several weeks, in fact. I was behind everyone else in the class, but I was trying to get it just right. I was so stuck on it. And this was back in like grade 8. I haven't done a personal portrait like that in a long time. Oh, grade 10, I did something where basically just listen to the music and like you don't choose the song, you just let the music play and you draw to the music. And as soon as the song ends, you keep going to the new song. And I would love to be able to do that again. So I gotta say, landscapes.
Ah.
I think we could examine a lot of beautiful imagery we capture on canvas. And I'm just kidding. And I'm just kidding. It's gonna be butts.
Oh.
We finally get to the call second. Why am I signing with Joseph? Like seriously, I would actually do landscapes. So what the hell?
Oh.
Good art. One sec, I gotta turn off the nightlight on the computer. There we are, much better.
Hmm.
I didn't decide to deal with my inevitable cheese over.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hmm. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't you just walk over and grab him some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyways. Amanda!
Ah,
Amanda sticks her head out of the room. Wanna go to the coffee spoon?
yeah.
Amanda. Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not?
Huh.
Amanda and I make the short walk and go over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face.
Oh.
Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. You tried to sell me shirts. This is my daughter, Amanda, a person I am a father to and am very protective of.
Oh.
And a dad senses tinkle. I am overwhelmed with fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject. Defend Witch House. Reappropriate lines from Taken. I'm gonna change the subject just to help her. Anyways, Pablo, I didn't know you worked here.
Huh.
Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as fellow cool people do. When's that?
Hey.
Pablo clears his throat. Father John Misto. Father John Misto, please.
Oh.
Yeah, puns are the highest form of comedy.
Hey.
Pablo gets to work making her drinks while Matt serves him.
Hey.
Hey man, the concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Pablo brings our drinks, and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people. But for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I really feel comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Hey.
No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates flipping through milk crates of albums. Some idol band, some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point?
Oh.
Yeah, he's about right.
Hey.
Yeah, that is one thing that I really hate about people saying, "Oh, we're gonna head right towards the future is digital." Like, not really. You lose so much. Like, net goes down, you can't access them anymore. I have so many albums on cassette. Whew.
Hey, dude.
Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs? Funnily enough, I actually did that. I grew up with an actual Walkman.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the other thing. When you made a mixtape, you made a mixtape. You had to let the song actually fully play through and record it just right to get it going. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey.
I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-pop, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Hey.
Cookies and cream.
Oh.
Buy only one type. If you could only buy one type of candle stand for the rest of your life, what would it be? Ooh. Oh. I love cherry blossom. It's one of my favorite scents. Power Violence cherry blossom.
Oh.
Ambient sound. House of the Bone chorus. Let me look that up. So yeah, you guys are gonna hear a bit of something. Oh, I get it now. Honestly, the sound of rain actually kind of soothes me. Dream vacation spot? The backyard. These are both two of my biggest fears.
What? Oh.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. Okay, yeah. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation.
Hey.
Man, I bring her records to the cash register. A young girl with a with a septum ring and a buzz cut. Septum, that's like the one through the nose, right? Septum ring and a buzz cut. It's stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt.
Yeah, sounds great.
Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm good at this by Diet Sig. Oh, nice! I like your taste, man. Forever by Mystery Skull's damn good album. And Grace Hits by Remo Drive.
Hey.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously.
Oh.
Lovely to meet you. There's an open mic night? Wait, there's an open mic night going on?
Hey.
Huh.
Hey. Oh.
Matt blushes.
Oh.
Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Yeah, sounds great.
I finish paying for my record and we head out the store. Well, head out of the store. Man, What a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting.
Hmm.
How do you mean?
Hey.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how excited and reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Hey.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement, like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days?
Hmm. Hey.
Nah.
What?
Nah, man, I think I'm good.
Hey.
Oh, did I fuck up? If I fucked up, oh well, I'll just deal with it. It's looking like, I'm looking at, I ain't saying, yeah.
Hey.
Man, I walk back to the cul-de-sac and head into his house. I hope he isn't bummed about the no weed thing.
Hey.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Um.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spying a framed gate poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Mad Roses surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness at the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Ouch. That seems like a life some people can only dream of.
Hey. Oh, man.
I am so sorry.
Hey.
Sorry, just trying to get the mic just right. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Oh.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I used to jam on the keys back in the day. I friend the hottest F&P ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Hey.
Phase. Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for the Ska Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Hey.
Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Hey.
I sit down at the piano. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska.
Hey.
Wait, that was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. Alright, buddy. Can you top that?
Hey.
Oh, come on.
Hey.
Never too late to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool.
Hey.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. That was amazing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night?
Hey.
Well, why not? You're really good at it. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable with the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man. But I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Hey.
I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door.
Eh?
I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. So, what's up?
Hey.
Hi, Hungry.
Huh?
I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I spike it down. Want some spaghetti?
Oh.
Well, no, I will never make spaghetti. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Like, I don't know, I just don't like it. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. Yeah. I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop. But he got kind of weird about it.
Huh.
It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention of the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song stuck in my head all night.
You know what? I'm down for an encore.
One more date. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda is still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass the room, I can hear a faint sound. Oh no. But can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged against her body. Is everything okay? Did something happen? Amanda.
Ah.
Okay. Okay. I quickly leave her and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. Sorry, just move it a bit closer. I have a hard time falling asleep. But when I do, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Sorry, I'm gonna actually add something to this. Filter. That should be better. Let's see here. Yeah, that's better. Much better. I'll check the recording afterwards to see if that sounds right. I roll up and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe we should be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. I'm gonna say love problems. So, anything big going on at school today? Okay. Do you need a ride to school? Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burn waffle out before it's finished cooking. Yep. Her heart's broken. I know that attitude because I've gone through that. And that's something I never want my kids to go through, but I know that they will. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at the picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, yeah, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started crying because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. I want to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! I'm actually tearing up at this. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting, somewhere around sad, and had to start over, and it's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. What is? I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? Emma R. The best friend?
Yes.
Anyway, yikes. They fucking lied to my baby girl. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. So are you.
Oh.
Amanda sighs. Totally understandable. What? No! Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... gossipy one.
Eh?
Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Oh, I can't wait to hear what this bitch had to say to my daughter.
Hmm?
So we don't hear anything. Are you fucking serious? Sorry. I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh no.
Wait, left me on red? What's that? I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. Alright, I think you lost me in screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad.
Uh,
Amanda, I'm so sorry.
oh.
And that's the thing. When you get into high school, the friends you made, they either change for the better or for the worse. And sadly, Amanda, it's the latter. Yeah, it's more of the, it's definitely the latter instead of the former. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Amanda looks so dejected. Sorry, looks so dejected that I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh.
Wow. It's not dumb. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. People are going to come in and out of your life. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever. So cherish your friends while you have them. And when it's over, don't dwell so much on the bad stuff. Where was this advice when I needed it? You had some good times with Emma R, but you guys grew apart. Learn from it and keep moving forward. There are so many new friends to make, and they're going to be so much cooler than Emma R and the rest. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat the whole cake? Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Yeah? You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Excuse me. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Just wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's actually his kids. I went into there, but nah, we're gonna continue. Coffee time. You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of this means that, that sometimes means the sky's gonna be, orange. Seriously, sometimes here it's gonna be orange. Put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. Hey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. Funnily enough, I actually don't have any Tom Clancy novels. Never read any of them. Nope, I don't remember that.
Oh.
They spelled cordially wrong. I could go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me.
Hmm.
Put on going outside pants or fuck authority. Now I'm gonna put on some going outside pants. I'm not that cruel.
Huh.
Maple Bay flapjacks. Okay. Now to look at, she's like flapjacks. Okay, yeah. Because the way that it's actually made makes it a little difficult to figure out. I do my best to bow and present my daughter, who thanks me with a curtsy. Okay, twin daughters. So a small table. Hey! There's Matt. Some occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Conchita are here too. Matt raises a comically small teacup at me. How's the tea?
Hey,
Hello, Carmencita. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair.
Ah.
hey.
I turn to see Daisy and Bryant, and then enter into the backyard and take a seat next to us. See, Amanda?
Hmm. Hmm.
Is that something your daughter had to... Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? Okay, that's funny.
Oh,
Craig came out with a teapot and a tray of sandwiches.
Hmm? Hmm?
Craig leans over to me.
Hmm?
Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my cup with Matt to take a sip.
oh.
I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties?
Hmm.
She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie.
We got this.
Oh my glob. Actually, I can't even do the voice anymore. Or if I try to sound wrong, it'll peak. Rockstar Princess. Another space princess.
Hmm.
Do I get to be a princess? Well, I guess that makes me History Channel Princess, Hacker Princess, the Rude Boy Princess, History Channel Princess. I'm the rule of all I survey. What I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage. What the hell? Really? Oh, you could tell they had a blast making this game. A squad of professional bakers bid on empty storage units and then had to bake 1,000 cupcakes using only the ingredients in the storage unit. Oh, it is.
Oh. Huh.
Hey, Matt's got a good one.
Hey.
That was 5 letters off of something else, which was actually pretty cool.
Hmm?
We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rock star warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties.
Hmm.
You betcha.
Hmm?
Hey. Aha.
One sec. Sorry, my shoulder's kind of itching. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community.
Oh.
I haven't realized, and I don't know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party election. I brought extra wood, I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on, the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them, taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables. Then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Aww.
Oh.
Hmm?
You want dinner? Me too. I'm tired.
Hmm? Hmm.
How so? Is it because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model.
Hmm.
I ruffle Amanda's hair.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I think this might actually be a good time to end it. So let's save here. Alright. So we're gonna come back maybe tomorrow? Depending on how I feel. And yeah. We'll pick up from where we left off. We'll pick up here tomorrow with possibly our final date. And let's hope it all goes well tomorrow. Anyways, guys, that being said, this is Church 2550. Sign off. Till the next time. I'll see you then.